All right, well, that's it. The Director General of Manufacturers Association. Now, next, we're going to speak to a manufacturer to get a first-hand information of how really the first half of the year was. And joining us from Kaduna, Mr. Ernest Osayame. He is the Managing Director of Twinkle Star Simplicity Limited. And good morning, Mr. Osayame, and thank you so much for your time.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Kindly explain to us, or just share with us your experience in the first half of this year. MAN, which is the association that covers your operations also, said that about more than 3,500 jobs were lost, and also reported of unsold goods, from that first half of the year. But share with us your experience, first-hand experience, being a manufacturer in Nigeria, the first 6 months of this year.
All right, thank you very much for having me in the studio this morning. Actually, I'm going to speak based on, because we are private sector that operates in the manufacturing industry in Nigeria, and I will need to talk to what happened between January and June. I would like to start from the real thing that affects our manufacturing industry. Between January and June, I would like to talk on power first. Power. Nigeria generated 3,400 megawatts to 4,200 megawatts. The speculations, not verified. You see, the bedrock of every economy is power to manufacture one, distribute two, and have the confidence of consumers in order for them to, have the ability to procure what is being manufactured locally. Another thing we need to understand in this context is there's no country in the world that have monopoly of 100% manufacturing, that have 100% raw material for manufacturing. You must still depend on other countries, raw materials. So between January and June this year, because of the inflation in the Nigerian context, it has hampered, it has caused a challenge in the manufacturing industry. Could you imagine you manufacture or you produce goods and there's nobody to come and pick it up? That is number one. Number two, we need to look into is the bad road network we have in Nigeria. The bad road network. I'll just give you a scenario of what happened to us. We did some goods that we were supposed to take to Ogun State and load them inside the truck and wheel from Kaduna to Abeokuta. If you imagine that truck got to Abeokuta in almost 8 days. 8 days just because of the bad roads. From Kaduna to Abuja to Lokoja and all the way, they are all characterized with bad roads. These are what is affecting us as manufacturers. The third one, and I will speak on, is the bottleneck for exports. Now, I had the privilege to be with some government for a starter and put a call to the former ZDG or SA to the president of Ease of Doing Business in Nigeria. And I spoke with her. I said, see, we're having a lot of issues when it comes to exporting our goods. I laid down a lot of, challenges that characterize all these things. But you see, what did I get? What did we get? Because we are, we have a group. What did we get at the end? Nothing. There's always a bottleneck. One from bureaucracy when it comes to exports, bureaucracy when it comes to assessing, loans, bureaucracy when it comes to government policies. It's between that January and June, we knew what we lost because of all this bureaucracy. I mean, to add to it, we have the issue of the access to facility. There's no manufacturer today that will say they have 100% facility to run their own factory. Now when you go to commercial bank tell you a lot of things, bring this, bring that, so many. And even when all those things are being brought, they will tell you need to start paying the next month. They will not even allow us to breathe. The next month you start paying that facility. You will not even use the money to do anything. Perhaps maybe you buy some equipment from abroad, the equipment has not arrived, you start paying both the capital and the interest the next month. They don't allow you to breathe. So how do you function in that kind of environment? How do you function? I believe in 2014, you sent a representative to come and to interview me on our proposed privacy execution line where we're supposed to set up in Osun State. Are you with me, please?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm listening to you.
Okay, so we went to Osun State. Graciously, the former Governor Abeokuta, granted us our wish, gave us land to site these PVC extrusion line for the manufacturing of tarpaulin tents, flex material which we use, in our printing industry. But what did we get at last? Between 2014 and now, that should be about 9 years. We are unable to even site that factory. We were unable to site it because of what? Because of access to this facility. In 2014, we were supposed to use 2.6 billion to access to build this factory. Today, it's going to cost us over 9 billion to do that. And there was nothing. We went to Exim Bank, we went to Federal Ministry of Finance, we went everywhere just for us to have this, because it took us a lot of time, over 5 years, to do this research. Went to Dalian in China to have a meeting with the people that would manufacture the equipment. And what do we get now? The land is still there, shallow. These are just one of the things that do not encourage us as manufacturers in this country.
Mr. Simon, do you see any quick fixes? Any quick fix, to handle? I mean, imagine you saying that a delivery that was supposed to take how many days, going from Kaduna to Abeokuta spent 8 days. Imagine if it was the perishable goods. Obviously, that is going to be spoiled. So what do you see as some of those quick fixes that can be implemented?
Okay, very nice. I like that. One of the quick fixes is one. You see, the federal government of Nigeria, concentrate in the agricultural sector too much. Without processing your agriculture or your produce, your agricultural produce is nothing. You just eat it raw, just as we are eating our oil raw. Now, the quick fix should be, let's have this robust conversation, with the government. First, let the financial institution come clean to us. Let them come clean to us. Let them put in some kind of facility, some kind of I don't know how I'm going to put it down, some kind of measures that would not put a lot of pressure on the manufacturers when they want to access loan. Number two, let the federal government fix these rules. Let them give us lights. Let them give us power. Let them give us power. If every state can generate even 300 megawatts, 300 or 500 megawatts, every state. Another thing is, you see, when they generate it, you see that we have more power. And another thing is this, and I want to say, it's a piece of advice anyway to whosoever that is in government. See, you see this, our 6 geopolitical zone that they are saying, please, if they can change it to 6 geo-economic zone, that will be fine. Every zone have their own potentials. I'm in the north. I know the potentials that is so enormous in the north when it comes to even raw material. We've done a lot of research. If this, let there be power, let there be access to facility without us, the next month you are trying to pay for a facility that you have not used. Let there be good roads. Thank God for the Minister of Works that just come. I think he's doing. He has started well. So all those things just be put in place, and you see that we consume what we produce. That is
All
just
right.
what we want as private sector.
All right, Mr.
Thank you.
Ernest Osayame Asemota, thank you so much. Managing Director, Twinkle Star Simplicity Limited. And we do have a Minister of Power also, so we do hope that he's watching with his team and we'll see some action. Thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's take a break now. When we come back, it will be commodities time.